What's up, party people? It's your boy Rodney Perry. You're at the show, the Sweep of the Nation. It's called 5 Quick Questions. It's where I talk to my friends, give them 5 questions, and they tell us everything they want to tell us. Wow, I'm excited about my guest for the day. This lady is not only my guest, she's my friend. A great human being, and maybe the hardest worker I've ever seen. Easily. Like, we went on the trail one day, and let me tell you something. Nobody can keep up with Vanessa Fraction. Ladies and gentlemen, Vanessa, how are you, sis?
Oh, I'm fantastic. Thank you so much for having me on. I'm really good.
Man, I'm excited. First of all, you look absolutely gorgeous.
Well, thank you.
And I know it's a thing with you because I can remember you going through the transition, becoming this with this look.
Yeah.
And you was like, why I gotta get hair? Why I gotta get glammed up? But you know what? You're beautiful either way. So
thank you.
First question is, as you made that transition to becoming this glamorous, beautiful lady, was it tough?
No, God made it easy. He gave me a good clay to work with. So it was quite moldable. I just had to get with it. A lot of times I don't care for the attention that I knew that it would draw. And the same reason why I won't get these titties done. I just don't want all the attention. So, you know,
the titty attention is different.
Titty attention is different. So I had to ease into it. Let me get my teeth. Get the little turkey teeth. Bam, bam, bam. Let's keep this hair.
Your teeth look amazing.
Thank you. So Let me just ease into it, you know, because I appreciate compliments. I truly do, because God ain't God if you don't, you know, appreciate the compliments that are given to you. However, sometimes I'm uneasy with the attention, and I get a little shy. So yeah.
Wow, how about that? Wow. 5 questions. That's question number 1. Question number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Here it goes. If your personality had a theme song, a TV theme song, what would that song be?
Ooh!
And I know you be singing, so that's why I want to ask you this.
Ooh! Damn! You should have asked me this and let me think about it. What a TV theme song. If my personality had it. Come and knock on my door. I've been waiting for you.
I love that. Hey, what a great show. And it says so much without saying a whole lot.
I don't know if that's really it. That's just what came to mind.
It's like the dog, that's what we do. It's 5 questions.
Oh, shit. All right,
wow. Okay. I probably should have sent you these, but I didn't. Okay. You're headlining the comedy show.
Yeah.
It's on the moon.
Woo!
What are you naming the Netflix special?
Damn. It's on the moon.
It's Vanessa Fraction. It's everything you do in comedy. It's the stories. It's the funny. It's weightless. It's celestial. It's
no more gravity.
Yo, no more gravity. The special. And a fraction of gravity, or maybe a fraction of gravity.
Just a fraction, because I got to bring it down to earth just a little bit.
Just a little bit. I like that. Okay, here we go, Vanessa Fraction. Question number 3.
Is this
when
3
is
or
the
4?
moment? When is it 4? Is it 4?
I don't know.
We almost done. Shit.
It don't matter. Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna ask you.
Question number whatever the hell. Come on.
All right, here we go. What's the moment in your career where you felt seen?
Ooh. You know what? Def Comedy Jam got a standing ovation, and they actually kind of edited out the part that I really feel like people stood up on, because I had talked all this smack, good smack, funny smack, about encouragement and about, you know, men and you know, them being seen, and just, you know, at least and murder's pussy and all this. And at the end, I talked about women not being seen, actually, and knowing that if you just wait because you're that good apple, you're not the one that fell on the ground. You weren't the one that was easy to get to. So when you find a man that's strong enough and you know, willing to climb all the way to the top of the tree and get you, you know, which I have found, baby, you are a good apple. So I would say that is talking about being seen, men and women being seen, was what led me to being seen. on Def Comedy Jam and getting that standing ovation. But it looked like I was getting the standing ovation for Murderous Pussy, which I was. However, the Murderous Pussy was attached to something much greater. Come on now.
To that apple
to the apple pie. To that apple pie, baby.
Nothing like some hot apple pie.
Pie in the sky.
Hey, y'all, my name is Rodney Perry. This young lady is Vanessa Fraction, fabulous comedian. The name of the show is 5 Cool Questions. We probably at 5 already.
No, we got one more. That's it right here. This number 5.
Bam. All right, I got 2 more. But
okay, cool.
My show, I'm going to do that. Anyway.
Okay, that's good.
All right, who was the first person to see that you were funny? And did you believe them?
Probably somebody in my family. I'm going to go as far as to say my daddy. I'm gonna give it to him. He passed away, so I'm gonna give it to him. You know what I'm saying? For sure. But I was always getting in trouble, but somehow he could a lot of times see the humor in it. You know what I mean? Like even after he had chastised me, we might talk again. He like, but that shit was funny. You know what I mean? Or whatever. Like, you know, like, so we could always, you know, just see level. Like, even though we used to get into it so much, he I would say allowed my funny, you know what I'm saying, to take place and gave me a stage to be funny, you know, within my within the family, even though my mouth is quick and it got me into trouble a hell of a lot. But I will say, I think that he's going to be the first person I think that made me realize that I am truly funny. And then he was the first person that I wanted to get their opinion about my funny. So when I did Def Jam and it was on TV, like, I was like, did you see it? Did you see it? And I was pretty scared, but he gave me a great answer. And yeah, so told me I was one of the funniest bitches. For some reason, when someone describes me, and I've had some very reputable people describe me, they go like, you still one of the funniest bitches I've ever seen. Not sure why. And they always say, excuse me. They always say, excuse my mouth, but I got to say it like this.
I got to say it.
And I'm telling you, my daddy said that. I love the Whispers. The Whispers said that. And they was like, I got to say it like this. And a few other people. So, you know, I'll take a bitch as it comes. Yeah.
Hey, you know what? They don't mean no harm.
I know they don't. I know they don't. I really know that they don't. I find it to be a really grand compliment because it means that I'm funny with intensity. And with passion and with
and deliberately too, on purpose.
Deliberately funny with that intensity, passion, and grit and teeth, and that's what I think it comes from.
Vanessa Fraction, I can remember wanting to know you. I can remember seeing you on the internet and be like, I want to be friends with that lady. That lady, it's something about her. She's funny. You had the curly hair, natural look then, but still, like what you were talking about, just as a comedian, as a purist. I just liked what you meant and what you stood for. So
I appreciate that.
That's an absolute fact. I'm not blowing no smoke up your ass because you're on the show. All right.
And I do like smoking my ass. Go on.
Do you?
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't? Matter of fact, I got a little smoke thing down here blowing smoke in my ass right now. All right, final question. As you know, I have 5 girls. And you spoke about dad and him, you know, what would you say to your younger self at any point in your career? Like if you could go back in time and talk to your younger self, what would you let her know about what's coming in the future?
I thought you were going to ask me what would I warn myself of. I had a lot of
warnings. Yeah, that's either that, all that, all that.
Fudge cake brownie. I think I would say, oh God, there's a few things. I think I would say, remember what your daddy and mama said about, and a lot of times you put it when you're in a building, but just remembering that these folks are your coworkers, they're your associates. Everybody is not your friend. I think I would remind myself of that because future me got a little sidetracked in believing that some people that are good to you and that you have good relationships with, however,
you're not your friend.
They may not be in the circle that you think that they're in, or they may not put you in the circle that you've put them in, but whichever way, blah, blah, blah. You can have a relationship with people without, you know, falling into the, you know, kind of the trappings of, you know, of love and friendship when really it's association and oftentimes circumstance. that generate certain relationships, and they're good. That's not a bad thing, but don't get yourself. And that happens with men and women too. When you're in relationships, a lot of women get caught up not knowing you just.
You think it's one thing, but it's not that at all.
Yeah. He got a couple of you just in a couple other states. But to you, this is solid.
Hey,
couldn't be more solid. So just keeping perspective on that, staying focused on business, and I would tell myself, do not be afraid to go it alone. And I would consistently say, leave him, whoever him is, don't fuck with him. And I would say, don't be afraid to go it alone and stay focused on business.
Wow, well said. She's on the show. Her name is Vanessa Fraction. The name of the show is 5 Quick Questions. We are at the end. Thank you, Vanessa.
Can I tell them where to follow me?
That's it.
Damn, shit. You know what?
I can get another one if you want one.
No,
man. I think you did an amazing job. You look absolutely beautiful.
Thank you. Y'all see the name at the bottom. Just follow me. And that's so funny you said I look like Queen Latifah because they doing a biopic for her. And I was like, shoot, I should call a few folk. I can't rap worth shit.
I mean, but you smaller than her though.
I know, and that's why I was saying I don't think I'm willing to gain the weight back because it took a lot to get back here. I don't want to fuck around. I don't want to.
Don't play with it.
But money rules everything around me. You know what I'm saying? So I would put it on for the dollar bills.
But you could do it, and you could really play that.
I actually feel strongly about that. I've been a fan for many, many, many years, and I've also been said that I look like her for many years. So it should account for something. Maybe it's at one point in their life. I don't know. Maybe it ain't all the points, but y'all can throw me in somewhere. Let me be a stand-in something.
I like it.
Something.
I feel it. Thank you, Vanessa. I really appreciate you. The name
of the show,
5 Quick Questions. Thank you for coming on, sis. God bless you.
God bless.